Hello, my beautiful Aquarians. Welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I hope you're doing well out there. Do remember to book a personal reading with myself. Everything is down below in the description box. Just shoot me a quick email and I'll get that started for you. But as you can see, I'm out here sitting under a tree. So do bear with the background noise. There is a lot going on here in the park. But I've already been drawn to see a butterfly, a bee, several actually in the bee department. Interesting wording. As well as I feel like, and I saw a squirrel, so nature, animals, bugs, all of which is a way of spirit communicating throughout the week to your advantage. I am getting already that sweet results are part of your week, and I want to say more than one area of your life in different obvious ways, and maybe one or two less obvious ways. Okay, so it's up to you to allow spirit to help you see it more clearly. But I feel like there's a focus on you seeing the way more clearly due to clarity from the recent past, maybe. If not, it's absolutely part of your week in one, if not multiple ways. But we have the Page of Cups as the overall energy for your week because I do feel like there is a glow about you. There's a focus on beginning again. I would say for some, the recent past or the past in general, but as well now because it feels like either way, things are turning in the right direction for you. A sense of things working out for you better than the past, but you have to remember the past and has played a huge part in how things are transitioning in your favor at this time. Again, I'm being drawn to the bees as I struggle. I feel like they're saying a buzzing, kind of hardworking, almost a beaver-like way about you. Take that in the right light. It's this non-forceful sort of hardworking way about you where your independence and uniqueness is very much intertwined in whatever you're connected to, as well disconnecting from, but accomplishing throughout the week. Let's keep pulling. Right from the middle, we have the Four of Wands. I mean, naturally. And I just saw the Hanged Man, so I feel like there's a focus on you efficiently hanging from your tree of wisdom and experience. But it feels like there's music to your ears at certain points throughout the week when it comes to positive results, progression, maybe levels of good news or one in particular. I feel like Taurus is coming into play throughout your week. Okay, you could be feeling like one, being perceived as one. You could more so have a connection or an involvement in one way, shape, or form with one, if not multiple Tauruses throughout the week. But I also feel like their reading, there is a focus on you having the ability and the granting of what you want, right? And so I naturally feel like that's a combination of spiritual blessings, okay? Other people wanting to assist you, help you, give you more than expected, but you have the ability to manifest as well. And naturally with what we said combined, co-creation, my friend. Okay, co-creation. There are going to be certain bodily functions coming into play naturally, but as my leg got itchy randomly, I feel like spirit might be making you itchy for the better and for the worse. Trust your intuition in regards to what to look up spiritual meaning wise, angel number wise. There's not all of which is to assist you, okay? But it does feel like it's a week of true support and guidance and enlightenment. The Justice card coming out, they're saying any little bits of awkward energy throughout the week, whether it's someone else's affecting you, spirit affecting you, which is energy, you just naturally having that moment. Don't sweat it, okay? Let it, in general, don't sweat it, right? The small stuff and in general, but just move on forth, okay? People like your imperfections. I think you need to remember this at times. And that also goes for the work or whatever you're accomplishing, developing throughout the week. But yeah, the Justice card as well as the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. In a very protective manner, I feel like you are gaining justice. I hope that made sense. It reminds me of me in this business, this channel. It's like I am protective over it because it has a future. It helps people and I'm very much passionate about it. It is my passion and I'm gaining justice in regards to it while other people I feel are in their own individual ways. But also because of it, I have to protect my own energy and cleanse and whatnot. And so there's something, if not a couple of different situations, aspects of your life that will be feeling like this, okay? When you need to slow it down, do not second guess that, okay? And don't allow pressure in a situation or other people's expectations or the way they do things to make you feel like you can't, all right? And I feel like there's a way about you throughout the week where you are doing things in a more intuitive work, okay, not work less, but work smarter, not harder kind of way. Even if it's not a work situation, and this needs to be embraced wholeheartedly because you're getting things done in an easier manner. And you might even influence and assist more so because of it. But I'm hearing a guarantee that you will. But the Magician is well coming out to reiterate what we said about you manifesting, co-creating, and getting what you want. But the Three of Cups as well, because I feel like there are reasons to celebrate. It's a week where you're being informed and or reminded what you have been looking to acquire, maybe see transform, and I'm hearing the words blow up in a positive sense. It's coming to be before your very eyes in certain ways throughout the week, and more so moving forward. I also feel like whether you think this is going to be the case or not, there's a focus on love and or the lack thereof which in your life. Who is single out there wanting more love? Who is connected to somebody and wants an improvement in that connection, or just more love from them, or more of a commitment in one if not multiple ways? Spirit is saying, hang on tight, my friend. Do what you got to do in the personal independent department. Keep plugging forward. Keep manifesting, because there's also spiritual and other levels of guidance and support assisting with that. And things are just going to feel right for you. And they have rewinding back as well, but especially now. As a very intuitive soul who, for a lot of which are as well affected by energy and can see through the BS, I feel like at this point, very efficiently, especially with people, you are going to feel out when that's the right person for you. It doesn't matter what kind of connection that could be or is, or has been. And that also goes for opportunities, when it goes for the quality or just the potential to maybe redo something is what I'm getting. That again reminds me of whether or not I feel like I have to redo a reading. Trust your intuition, feel it out, and the answer will come to you quickly. Also, when it comes to naming something, for a lot drawn to the reading, just feel it out. And if it doesn't come too easily in the moment, there's a later point, and that's intertwined with the divine timing for the posting or just the submitting or whatever ends up being for you, or just the finalizing of which. So it's a week where naturally, as we just mentioned, that divine timing is a big part of your path. And I feel like tattoos might be coming into play for some, and we have the Sun card. There's a true happiness about you at certain points that reminds you and maybe other people, and I want to say a situation for some, that happiness is important, right? It feels like there is a lot about you that is shining in such a colorful manner, going back to that Page of Cups, where in a very beginning, again, transforming kind of way. Oh, I did see a butterfly before as well, as we say the word transforming. You are, you're shining in a very colorful way. You're glowing. It feels like things are working out in certain ways. Regardless of how that looks for you, and this feels rewarding and makes you happy, but you're also making yourself happy. When things don't affect you as much in certain ways, even if that feels minor to you, that makes you happy. You may be reminded of what was completed, removed, and maybe didn't work out in your favor in the past, even though it did, is what I'm hearing. And that is leaving you with more happiness now. Everything's purposeful. You need to remember that. 821 is what I heard, and 833. Look up those angel number meanings. But I'm hearing you're a guidebook. Interesting. You're true levels of guidance for somebody, if not multiple people. It feels like you need to recognize that you have the answers within, not only to assist other people in a situation or two, but yourself, right? And so that definitely connects to the ability to trust and work with your inner compass, right? Which I feel like is growing and being enhanced even at this time. The Seven of Pentacles, because I feel like there's a focus on what you've been watering, growing, waiting for. And I feel like around the corner lies the end of a waiting period, all right? Regardless of how that looks for you, it's going to feel quite abundant, and it's going to naturally, once again, make you pretty damn, if not extremely happy. But I feel like there's this magical vibe about you in a very joyful, if not a partially joyful kind of way that is super inspiring. It's desirable. And so who in the hell wouldn't get what they want in each and every department that they focus upon and are assisted with, right? When it comes to that type of beautiful Aquarian energy. Some of which have strong Leo or a specific important Leo placement in their chart. And this is going to feel relevant throughout the week because they're reminding you, I'm not saying Aquarians aren't strong, they very much are, But there's that sort of Leo confidence and strength that you're feeling come back to be, or maybe come to be in a different manner, or maybe both. And Spirit's saying people are seeing the purity about you. This keeps coming up in your readings. And I mean, it's coming up for a reason. I'm hearing the flowers will shine for you. The flowers will shine for you. Let's just take it and roll with it. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of which are gaining a lot of spiritual messages, communication throughout the week in different ways, or maybe one particular way for you individually. But the Chariot card talks about you being quite motivated and more balanced than you once were, even with certain slip-ups and struggles. And Spirit is reminding you once again, life isn't perfect. Your path is not meant to be perfect. And so, as that sounded a bit condescending, someone else might be in your life, or you might come off that way by accident. Let's work with it, right? Or just discard it and move on forth and look to improve what we can improve, of course. What's not in your control, don't try to control it. But they're saying there is there's true levels of evidence throughout the week in regards to what you feel motivated to improve, to connect to see come in for you, to see transform once again. And I feel like it's just a week where you deserve the abundance wholeheartedly, and there's more of that to come. Again, I'm being drawn to the stars. They're saying they're aligning for you, and it's a time where things feel more magical and more independent in a different way or different ways. As I do feel like your ability to connect with people is in different ways, adapting to different energies, that's going to be beneficial. Well, let's wrap this up by saying things are falling into place for you, my friend. Things are aligning and turning in your favor. It's a beautiful week for the Aquarians drawn to this reading and in general. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your week, and we'll talk again soon.